Hi there, I'm Freya. Welcome back to another ridiculously over-detailed vlog of me editing my novel. This kind of video is basically just me using the camera and filming as a sounding board to kind of talk through decisions as I'm making them and kind of clarify what I want to do with the editing process. So in case you didn't see the first part of this series, I do have a full edit of my novel back, and it is sitting beside me right now. And last time we spent about half an hour and got through the first 3 pages, so I don't know whether that pace will change today, but that's kind of, it's very slow, methodical. I'm talking through almost every decision, and obviously that means that there will be spoilers for the novel. I don't know when it's coming out, so I doubt that that matters to you if you're watching this, but if it does, I have other videos, so yeah. That is pretty much all I need to say in the intro, so I'm gonna jump into the editing mind set and I will see you there. There's unfortunately no way for me to film this without my computer screen looking horrendously dirty, but I just thought I'd show you the editing clock. So every time I'm doing this, I'm trying to do a 2-hour session. Last time I obviously worked for half an hour, so we have 1 hour and 28 minutes and 53 seconds today, and I am hitting start. Here we go. Okay, so I promised in this process I would talk about the good stuff as well as the bad stuff, and the first comment we've reached today is actually a positive one. So it reads, "This is good, develops tension, pace good." And that is the first positive comment we've come to in the editing, so I thought I'd include that. The next thing is on page 4, and it's just a redundant word apparently. The minute hand was pointed very clearly to, okay, the minute hand pointed very clearly towards someone. Yeah, that's correct. It is a redundant word. So there's the first typing edit. What's next? The problem was that there were, okay, yeah, so plural verb, not singular. Okay, I'm gonna fix that and I will get back to you when something interesting happens. Okay, so the rest of the things that chapter were just missing words and changing the order of things, but we have reached the end of chapter 1, and there's a long comment, so let's read it together. "This is a strong start in terms of pace, grounded revelation, mystery, and reader involvement. Would repetition would this is about the problem we encountered last time in the first paragraph, which I didn't, could be stronger, important, particularly quick judgments." Okay, well, we took some of that on board. We didn't take all of it, but yeah, that's good. We are on to chapter 2. Let us see what we encounter here. Chapter 2. Okay. Chapter 2. Okay, so we're in the first paragraph of chapter 2. And then there were breaks the rhythm of the amid this. or take 2 sentences to say this. It's not right yet. Okay. So it's a kind of descriptive part of the paragraph where I'm talking about a notice board and the kinds of things that were on the notice board. Okay, I need to read this to myself for a bit, so I will see you when I have a resolution. Okay, so the fix there was I had to split it up into 2 sentences. I don't know, I think sometimes when I'm trying to describe a setting or like a thing, I try and do too much in the 1 sentence, and that's something that I'm noticing coming up a bit, both when I did a pass of this and also now. So yeah, I just have to be aware of that. Anyway, on to the next. Where are we? Page 8. Okay, we have done 2 4-page. I have like 1 page is 4 pages in the novel, so we've done 2 pages of typing double-sided now. So now time to pick up a new page. Okay, so I'm checking back in again. I've just done the next 4 pages. Page 9, there was absolutely nothing. It was blissfully free of remarks. On page 10, I had a space after a dash, and needed to add a dash or a colon and 1 missing word. And then page 11 was blissfully blank. Page 12, there was a quibble about the word wallet. They were questioning whether it should be purse, so I changed it to purse. And then there was some formatting stuff with the indent of a different type of text type, and then the indent after it, and using both lemon and yellow to describe a sheet of paper. Don't need both, obviously. And then one other time where I had included too much in a sentence. I needed to start a new sentence for a new thought. So this is your PSA reminder. Start a new sentence when you have a new thought when you're writing. Okay, we will move on. Okay, another update after 4 pages done. This one was quite quick because 2 of the pages were blank of corrections and the other ones were just commas and grammar corrections, and then adding the word the a couple of times. Also, the word instep is 2 words. Who knew? Okay, so we have reached chapter 4, and I have my first historical sticking point inaccuracy, and that is the microwave oven. So they were invented in 1972 when this is set, but only 1% of households owned one, so it's not consistent with the kind of rundown apartment that Harriet is staying in. So I need to cut my sentence about the microwave. And yeah, that is that update. So yeah. Okay, so I've done about an hour's work and my brain is absolutely fried. Much better progress than I made last time. I'm on chapter 5, which I think is about 29 pages in, so feeling happy with that, and I will see you in my next editing session. The video didn't really feel finished leaving it on the last clip, so hence you have this very dark night footage of me just wrapping things up. I have still been working on the edits. I've done about another 2 hours of editing, so I'm now at chapter 30 of 34, and I'm moving into the parts of the book that require more tweaking to fix little plot holes, and kind of really the sense I'm getting is that based on the number of edits on the page, this writing is a little bit weaker than the start of the book, and so it kind of needs more work to get it up to snuff. So the next episode of this mini-series will be kind of jumping into, I guess, a more challenging series of decisions and editing, and more rewriting and adding to scenes rather than just fixing little readability things, which so far my impression is I've been talking about things that are important, yes, but they're not as crucial as the stuff I have coming up. So tune in for that, and thank you for being here and for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.